door, miss. It's the police.
What are you gonna do?
Answer it.
Answer it, Warren. It's the police.
Answer it.
Go, miss.
Just a minute. I've got to put something on. Coming. Yes? What do you want?
I'm here to check out a complaint.
A complaint?
Yeah, manager wants me to check out this room.
Why?
He thinks you're using the premises for illegal purposes.
That's Becca's.
Yes.
You saved it all this time?
Patty cake, baker's man. You got it. Bake me a cake as fast as you can.
So, this is what teenage girls do on their day off.
Oh, come on, Granddad. He loves to play this.
Oh, sure. Listen, Turner always enjoyed a good game of patty cake, didn't you, you little monkey?
Except now he can help play it.
Yeah, well, listen, he's a big boy now. And he knows it, too. Oh, you know, I can remember not too long ago when you were a very unhappy young lady. As a matter of fact, you didn't have the slightest idea of how to have a good time.
It's so weird, Granddad. I'm just so happy now. And everyone's just so much fun to be with. And I love playing with my little brother. Yes, I do. You want to do it again? Patty cake.
Honey?
Patty cake.
Honey, where's your ring? After all the trouble you went to get it back, don't you wear it anymore? I mean, I hope you didn't lose it again.
I put it away for safekeeping because I didn't want to risk losing it again.
Oh. I thought it was a lucky ring. How can you have good luck if you don't wear it?
Well, I take it out and I wear it at night. So that way I'll always know where it is.
Oh. No, I feel the same way about my new fishing rod. I can't wait to use it in a minute. I can't wait to put it back so it won't be damaged or misplaced.
Granddad, where were you going when you came in?
Oh, out to the greenhouse. I still have a little time before Joe gets here. I want to plant some bulbs. You want to join me?
Joe's coming over?
Yeah, in a little while. We got to get started on preparations for the party we're throwing. It's only 2 weeks away. Can you imagine? Listen, why don't you get into some old jeans and help me do some planning? I'll teach you all there is to know about it.
I think I'll pass. Besides, I have to keep an eye on Turner anyway.
Yeah, okay. Listen, do me a favor and let me know when Joe arrives, will you?
Sure, I will.
That reminds me, I think you better keep an extra good eye on Turner. You know what I saw him doing today?
What?
He was trying to climb out of that playpen.
You're kidding.
No, I'm going to have to talk to Liza about that. Yeah. Going to have to nail down anything that moves. We've got to keep you out of anything that you might get into trouble with.
Yeah.
Would you look at that? You know, he understands every word I say.
He's a smart little guy.
Yeah. I'll see you later, honey.
Yeah, I'll tell you the minute that Joe gets here.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a good thing you are learning how to walk and not talk, Turner. You're the only person who knows my secret. Well, don't you cry on me. It wasn't really a lie. I mean, I did put my ring somewhere for safekeeping. I'd just put it somewhere where Lloyd'll never find it. I wish I could solve this problem just like that. Oh, Turner. You have to be my brother. Do you understand me? You have to.
I guess I'm surprised that you'd hold on to something that would keep her memory alive. You've always been so quick to say that she's gone.
She is gone. Your sister's dead. We both know that. She has to be.
You know that I feel differently about that, Dad.
Yes. You always felt that Alec was going to come back, and he did. That's not going to happen with your sister.
Well, then I don't get it. What's the point of holding on to the doll? You've always been the first to tell me to move on, to live in the moment, the present.
I suppose you could make a case.
Make a case?
For my holding on to this because I've always wanted to believe that she was still alive. She isn't, I know that.
How can you be so sure about that? Isn't it possible that she's happy and
Chase,
well, grown
please,
up, living with
don't.
a family? See, now, Dad, that's how we're different. I find that the alternative to that much more painful.
You're right. I think I should get rid of this.
Dad, I never said that.
Chase, if I allow myself to believe that she might be alive, don't you see? And your version of what happened to her is all rosy and nice. But what if that wasn't the way it was? Then I have to ask myself, what did happen to her? What has she been going through all those years? And I'm sorry, I can't handle that. That's it. I'm going to get rid of this tomorrow.
No, Dad, don't do that.
I made up my mind. I've been hanging on to a memory for a long time. I think it's time to let it go, along with the pain and the guilt, and maybe even the nightmares once and for all.
You know, it's funny.
What?
The doll kind of reminds me of TR.
How so?
Well, when I first met TR, it was at that carnival. Remember, I was the great Zorano, and she loved the atmosphere of that place almost as much as I did. And I painted a clown face on her, and you should have seen what a kick she got out of that.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder. Do you think she might like Rebecca's doll? I would rather give it to somebody than just throw it away.
Well, yeah, she might.
Not a bad idea. Give it to her as a gift. What do you think?
Well, she's a little old for dolls, but sure, give it a shot.
Well, I know girls that age don't play with dolls anymore, but don't they sometimes keep them and decorate them? Here. In fact, since the carnival was so important to the two of you, why don't you give it to her?
No, come on, Dad. You want to give it to her? You give it to her. Right?
All right, I'll do it. I mean, even if she doesn't want it, maybe she'll give it to Turner. Or maybe she'll keep it and give it to a little girl of her own someday.
Your pardon? What did you just say?
I'd like to see some ID, please.
Wait a minute. I haven't done anything except check in and try to take a nap.
Your ID, miss, or I'll have to ask you to accompany me.
The nerve of that manager. The nerve of him to rent me the room if he thought I was... How dare he tell you, a police officer, I'm a prostitute?
Miss, I have good reason to believe you're not alone in here.
Oh, you do really? And would you tell me why you think that?
If you'll step aside, I'd like to come in and search the
Oh,
premises.
no, you don't.
If this is all a misunderstanding, what have you got to lose?
My dignity.
Miss, I can see from here that the bed's not made.
So since when is it a crime to take a nap? You know, people do rent hotel rooms to sleep. And excuse me, officer, what is it? Nagel, you are not stepping a foot in this room unless you have a search warrant. And and furthermore, if you don't stop harassing me, I'm going to report you. Yes, I'm going to report you. I'll report you to my mother, Stephanie White, who owns Channel 6.
You're registered under the name of Mrs.
Wilkins. I'm married.
Why are you taking this room if you live in Henderson, Mrs. Wilkins?
Did I say live here?
Well, you gave your address as 139 Crescent View Drive.
Well, that happens to be my mother's address. Now, do I really have to stand here and listen to all these ridiculous questions? Or, will we have to see your badge and your name plastered all over the 6 and the 11 o'clock news?
Why are you in this room if your mother only lives across town?
I am in town to visit. I was on my way home, and then my flight was at just a minute. This is harassment. And Look, I am tired. I don't feel well, and I would like to go to bed. If you don't believe me, we can come right in here, call my mother at the studio, and she can have an action cam down here any minute, and you can correct spelling of your name.
No, Mrs. Wilkins. I don't think that'll be necessary.
Oh, you don't? Well, what a relief. May I go back to bed now?
Yes, ma'am, you may. I'm sorry about the disturbance and the misunderstanding.
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, Wendy, I'm sorry you had to go through that. You all right?
I'm shaking like a leaf, but other than that, I'm all right.
Yeah, well, that coughing was a nice touch. You didn't know whether it was coming or going.
Oh, no, that wasn't an act, Warren. I don't feel well. So hold me. Hold me. Tell me that everything is going to be all right.
Yeah, okay, we're never going to meet like this again. I don't want you to have to go through that. And I don't want you to incriminate yourself either.
You mean if you get caught?
Nobody's going to catch me doing anything. But we're going to meet at your place from now on.
We can't. My roommate. Look, I've got an idea. Tell me where you're staying, okay? I swear I'm not going to tell anyone.
No, it's too risky. I don't want you to have to know anything more than you do know. Yeah, look, just in case.
Warren, you keep saying that. I'm your wife.
Forget
I
it.
should know everything.
Wendy, your place from now on. Now, you get rid of your roommate today.
Well, I will, but what about other people?
What do you mean, other people? You're not seeing anybody, are you?
No, of course not. I mean my mother, friends.
Okay. This is what you do. When the coast is clear, you take a flower pot and you put it out on the fire escape. When company comes over, you bring it inside. That way I'll know to stay away.
All right.
Okay, get dressed. Come on, before somebody else knocks at the door.
All right, good idea.
Wait. Just one more kiss first. Why not?
Warren, I'm coming down with something.
Really? You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be... You care.
What do you mean? Yes, of course I care. I love you. I don't want anything to happen to you. You go straight home and you go to bed.
Okay,
All right.
I will, as soon as I make a stop. Oh, you come by and see me later?
Yeah, I'll bring you some chicken soup.
I'd like that.
Okay.
Okay.
You get rid of your roommate, I'll bring you the whole chicken.
Warren.
Oh, who cares?
Mom, we got a minute. I need to talk to you.
Yeah, I think I can manage that. Are you coming down with something?
Yes, I am. An extreme irritation of my living situation. I want you to get Justine out of my apartment now. Immediately.
Oh, I thought the two of you were getting along well together these days.
Well, you didn't hear that from me. Look, I have put up with the lack of privacy way too long. You promised me this would only be temporary.
It has not been that long.
Long enough. Long enough for her to borrow and try on every stitch of clothing that I own without asking my permission. Not to mention vast amounts of quantities of makeup and perfume that have been disappeared. And what do I get out of this whole thing? A lousy cold.
My, we are in a bad temper today.
Look, Mom, I went along with your plan to break up Cagney and Susie via Miss Nocless, but I didn't promise to marry her.
Marry her?
Yes, I could see us now, growing old together, two old maids, pining over what might have been if we'd only had our own separate apartments.
Well, you see, I feel that if I can put up with Justine from 9 to 5, then there's no reason why you shouldn't put up with her from 5 to 9.
Oh, why don't I just say it? Mom is not the same as having a man to come home to.
Aha. So we're feeling the need of a little male companionship.
Well, a lot of good that does me. I mean, sure, Justine may have the hots for Cagney McCleary, but doesn't stop her from looking at anybody else. Not to mention, I can't have anybody over for dinner or let's say...
Yeah, let's say.
that she may stay home and try to move in on my dates.
No pun intended. Yeah, well, I see your point. Matter of fact, I'm kind of glad to hear you talking this way. I was afraid that Chase's disastrous debut as your first male roomie might have discouraged you about dating and the rest.
Whatever trepidations I may or may not have had will go out the window as long as you get Justine out the door. Tonight.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. I go along completely with your desire to redecorate your personal life, but tonight is absolutely impossible.
No, it isn't. You see, just the way she moved in on the spur of the moment, she can move right out the same way.
That's a big rush, darling. Have you met somebody who's that exciting?
Hey, look, I have got the perfect solution.
Have you really? I doubt it, but go ahead and tell me.
She could move in with you. It's great. You can groom her all you want, day in and day out.
No way.
Mother, tonight.
I really don't know how you came up with this idea, Joe. We went from egg on our faces with the Shapiros to a benefit party for the runaway shelter in the flick of an eye. My hat's off to you.
Nothing to it.
Oh, come on. Everybody's gonna love it.
Well, I sure hope so. I hope we raise a lot of money for the shelter. We really need it. Hey, weren't we lucky? Brett Hamilton changed his mind about lending us his house.
I wonder what made him switch like that.
I don't know. You saw him. He was dead set against it, and then bingo.
Well, it had to be your salesmanship, Joe. You made it sound like the party to end all parties.
Well, who knows? Maybe it will be. Start a whole new trend. And we better get moving on these. We should drop them off at the post office before we go to Brett's, and we'll be there at 1.
One. Well, that gives us an hour. You know, this is really getting exciting. Going to somebody's house to plan the perfect murder. Shh. Why?
Somebody's liable to hear you and get all confused.
Oh, you're right. Listen, everybody, we're only kidding. It's only a pretend murder. Whatever you do, don't call the police.
Never mind where I've been. It's a good thing you kept calling. All right, so they're going to be here at 1 o'clock. Perfect. That gives me an hour. I'll be ready for them.
Stephanie, I have that lighting plan for you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, don't you dare leave. I've been waiting for that thing.
Excuse me, don't I know you? Don't tell me it's Wilma. No, it's Wanda. No.
Very funny, Chase.
I'm sorry, I can't think of any other girls' names that begin with W except Wendy. Wendy, that's it. How do you do? My name is... No, come on. You can do it.
What is going on here?
Oh, have you been sick, you poor baby? You don't have to cough on my account. A note from Mom would have been sufficient.
I repeat,
a simple
what is
management
going on?
problem.
Oh, don't pay attention to him. I missed one day.
Well, now that the fun's over, do you mind telling me where you've been? The holiday is over.
I haven't been feeling well.
Oh, you haven't been feeling well. Well, do you mind calling in and telling me when you're not coming in? You know that I'm short-handed.
All right, I'm sorry. You're right. What do you want me to do?
I'd like you to stop by my cubbyhole on your way out.
Excuse me, are you referring to your office?
Only the size of my office. We have some songs to go over before the
Well,
next
you may
broadcast.
use this spacious room if you wish for your conference. Just don't get too used to it.
Does that mean I have to give it back? I'm too charming with her. That's the problem. She doesn't take me seriously. She thinks I'm kidding.
Chase, listen, I didn't get a chance to review the songs you wanted me to listen to. Look, I really haven't been feeling well. I should be at home in bed with a hot water bottle. You know, where is Adair? You know, I wish she were here. This is her job. Chase, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That really wasn't too swift of me. I know that you wish more than anyone in the world that Adair was here.
No, I'm second in line. Alec has that honor.
Uh-huh. Well, have you heard from her?
No. And I don't think I will be.
Well, you didn't put her in a heck of a wonderful position. She wouldn't have been right no matter what she did. Have you thought about going to L.A. and camping out on Hogan's doorstep? Maybe it'd help.
Well, like you say, it's a no-win situation. Alec is the one that has to go out after her, not me.
You and I are so different.
You think so?
Nothing could keep me away from the person I loved, no matter what it meant.
Oh, I'll get it. Hi, Mr. Kendall.
You are? How are you?
Good, thanks. Why don't you come in?
Thank you.
Les is upstairs, so why don't you wait here and I'll go get it for you.
Well, actually, I didn't come here to see Liza today. I came to see you.
You came to see me?
Yes, I have something to give you, a present.
For me? Why?
Well, no reason, no particular reason. It was just something that I had that I thought that you might enjoy.
Well, what is it?
It's something that belonged to someone who was very special to me. And I'd like to give it to you.
Well, thank you.
Go ahead, open it. I hope you like it.